everyone. My name is Brandon Faulkner. I'm an intern for Village Core. For more meetings like this, be sure to check out villagecore.org or check out our YouTube channel where you can catch up on any meetings you missed, such as this one or other interviews that are hosted daily. So today we are talking about Words with Friends, which is a really fun way to kind of connect with friends and family and other people around the world and just kind of get a sense of where they are with their words and try to make a little competition about it. So you may have played this game in the form of little tiles where you're trying to make a ton of words to get a ton of points. And it's essentially that game just digitally. So Words with Friends allows you to connect with a large multiplayer kind of world out there of people who are still playing this game to this day. It's really fun just to hop on with friends or family and just try to compete to see who knows the most words, who can create the most complicated words, and who can win the most points. So the way that this works is it works in many different ways. You can play against computers where it's very fast paced and you kind of learn a lot, or you can play against friends and family, as I mentioned many times before, where you can send them a link and then you guys can pass back and forth kind of in between turns on words that you guys are doing. So the more words that you make and the longer the words they are, the more points that you score. You can build off of other people's words. You can create words that you know yourself, and you can find many different ways to try to beat your opponent or beat your family member in a game such as Words with Friends. So as we can see here, we're given kind of a layout. This will zoom in. We're given kind of a layout of what it kind of looks like. So up here, you have different power-ups along with coins. Basically, these coins allow you to buy new power-ups to kind of reveal words and reveal hints to you about what you might be able to do. And here you can see different words being made, such as the word classic and the word game. So the word game was the first word that was created, and classic was the second word that was created off of the word game. So the closer that you get to one of these, either red, blue, green kind of squares, the more points that you earn, because that is kind of like a power up right there. You can also see up here, you can see yourself. So this user can see themselves along with the person that they're playing against. And inside Words with Friends, you can have a chat function where you can send little emoticons and different kind of phrases to kind of taunt your opponent and say, haha, I'm better than you. You can also have words with, there are also different kind of Words with Friends app. So the Words with Friends 2 exclusive game modes and events are single word play where you play by yourself against a computer, or you can switch it up and brush up on your daily skills to try to enhance. Or there's multiplayer. So if you want to play at full speed and quick play events, then multiplayer might be the mode for you because you get to really challenge your brain and kind of go, 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 go. There are new rewards and challenges that you can earn on a daily basis, or if you complete levels fast enough, you can collect themes and theme prizes and rewards in the reward pass. And the cool thing about Words with Friends is you don't necessarily have to play it on your phone. If you don't feel like playing it on your phone, if you feel like using your phone for something else, you can actually play it on your computer and across mobile devices. So I myself here have my laptop, my desktop, my iPad, and my phone. So I could play Words with Friends across all those devices, and I could play against my friends, my family, or just random people online who I want to see if I can get ahead of. There are kind of different different things that you can do with these coins. So as you can see here in front of me, I'm looking at the coin section. So the coin section basically allows you to kind of buy more power-ups and get ahead of your opponent in order to score more points. Typically, you don't really need to buy these coins, but if you'd like to get a lot more power-ups, then by all means go for it. So here we can see that I can log in with Words with Friends. I can log in with Facebook, or I can log in with my email. So if I were to log in with Facebook, it would obviously direct you to the Facebook page where I could connect my account. And basically I could keep track of my score through the Facebook algorithm and the Facebook community, basically. So here, I'm just going to give a quick demonstration about how this works. So if I were to be playing against this person, who I am now, I might be able to make the word, let's say the word fan. Let me try to mute the audio. Yeah. So let's say I try to make the word fan. The word fan might not work because it might be a little bit too short. So that might be something that I might want to change or something like that. So I use the word fan here. It's not very strong, as you can see, but it does earn me 7 points. So I could hit the word, I could play the word, and now we started with the word fan. Now the opponent, who is about to create their word, will go through and see what word that they can create. While they're doing that, I can see if I can create another word. So say I want to use the word tab. And somebody has invited me to play a game. So currently I'm playing a game against a real person. So because of this, I can now create words off of their words. So I could create the word plum if I really wanted to. So as we can see here, plum. But it is a straight line. What? Okay, well, as you can see here, this is kind of how you play. This is the interface of the game and how it works. I don't know why it's not letting me create the word plum. Oh, I see why. But essentially you keep going like this for the rest of the game until somebody gets a high enough score in order to win. But Words with Friends is really fun because you can create your own private links. You can create your own private games to host with your friends and family, to have that aspect of competition, or you can do what I'm doing now and playing against a random person. So I could do pan if I really wanted to. But other than that, it's really just straightforward and just really fun to play with anybody really. So there's also leaderboards. There's also kind of looking at your own profile. There's a store and there's new games that you can create. So you can start a match, you can connect with friends, you can find a player by username, or you can customize your game to your liking. So here I can also see the words played. So I can see I created fan and this person created ma. So it's just really fun to kind of play around with and see what words you can come up with. But other than that, that is really all I have on Words with Friends. There's not really much else that I can introduce or anything like that. So if there are any questions, I will answer them now. Oh yeah, there's also like different mystery boxes that you can get. But this game is really just fun to challenge your brain, to try to create new words, to try to see where you can get. And so when family game night comes around, you can absolutely smoke any of your family members because you know the most amount of words and they don't. So they might think you're cheating, but in reality, you're just doing really good because you have practice with Words with Friends. So it's just really fun to play with and to have the opportunity to kind of learn. But other than that, I don't really have anything else. So once again, my name is Brandon Faulkner. I'm an intern for Village Core. If you'd like to see any other meetings like this, they're hosted daily. So be sure to check out the villagecore.org website, or if you miss a meeting like this, you can check our YouTube channel to get caught up on all the meetings that you might have missed that might pique your interest. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I am Brandon Faulkner.